Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So this has been going around right here, these Dokkan awards. Just kind of, we might as well just like jump right in and we can kind of talk about it. But just like a lot of the community voted on, like most valuable, easy and stuff like that. Now, I saw some people reacting to some of these and I was like, it could be good to kind of like, sit down, look at this, kind of like see how people are voting. Let's just go ahead and jump in. So the first one we have right here, Tech God Goku Award for Most Valuable EZA. Okay. Now I'm just trying to think like who most valuable. So before we jump into like talking about like individual characters and stuff like that, there's a couple of things we want to keep in mind, right? Like, Mr. Fusion Zamasu, the fight that everyone talks about every 2 seconds and is obsessed with. He showed up in September. So that is the 9th month of the year, which means there was 8.5 months, basically, of this year before Fusion Zamasu showed up, right? And then Omega showed up in July. Now, sort of like the incredibly difficult, like kind of like AoE normal stuff did start back in February with the Sin Shenron Shadow Dragon event, but so the AoEs have been around pretty much this whole year. Although to be fair, the Red Zone Broly fight also does AoEs. He is talking in a lot of these. We can
2023. In third place on 1,737 points is LR STR Gogeta, the blue fusion from the.
Okay, Blue Gogeta. Do I think that that's like bad? No, that makes sense. Again, if we're gonna consider the entire year, which I think is how we probably should do this, Gogeta, for example, would have been better against Sin, who was definitely the strongest fight until July, at least. So he had several months' reign of being the hardest fight. Like, Sin was the hardest fight in the game. He's been the hardest fight longer than Fusion Zamasu has, right? So that's something to keep in mind. What do we have next? We have EGL Zamasu. Most valuable. Okay. I have, I've kept track of a lot of my tier lists as I've making them. I don't think that there's too much of an issue here. Maybe Piccolo? Piccolo probably should hit on here, shouldn't he? The Dokkan Fest Piccolo? Who is one? Is Vegito. Vegito Blue is one. I get why people would vote for this because they're the most fun. It's one of these things where, like, even recently I've seen people saying, like, oh my god, Anniversary is going to be so boring if it's, like, Super Vegito and Super Gogeta. Like, people will always say that leading up to it, but then they drop, and they're always the most fire releases in Dokkan history, right? That's just how it goes. So, like, I get why people would vote for these guys. Now, do we have... So this is, like, a full listing. Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Yeah, would make sense. AGL LR Gohan. Yeah, AGL LR Gohan, he could get caught against the Sin fight. Certainly. But, like, he was people have turned on that AGL Gohan so hard. But it's like Gohan does not work against Red Zone Cell Max and the Dismal Future Red Zone. Those, like, turn one, we're started, we're here. Like, he struggles against those. In Future Gohan, probably a bit low. Look at this list, though. These EZAs, this has been, I've said this has been the best year for EZAs, hands down. There's a lot of good names on here, man. Like, they're very good EZAs. I almost want to say I feel like Piccolo should have been top 3. Gohan, maybe. I see where Super Saiyan 4 Vegito is, but, here's the thing. We're talking about most valuable. I'm a huge sports fan. I know how this goes. Like, that, there's so many different ways you could argue this. I do think that at the time they EZA'd the 5th anniversary fusions were the best EZAs ever. So, do I think that there's an issue with this top 3? No, I would say no. LR AGL Gohan. Okay, LR AGL Gohan Award for Most Valuable Leader. I will tell y'all, for me personally, like if I was voting, so if I voted on this, I would. This is actually tough. It would probably be something like Piccolo, AGL, LR Gohan, and maybe MVP 17. Like these are characters who had a lasting impact for a lot of the year. I don't know. I mean, you could certainly, or like again, AGL, Zamasu, and Future Gohan are really good potentially against like some of these dismal future fights and stuff like that. I mean, AGL Gogeta was very good for a lot of it, but I do feel like AGL, LR Gohan, Physical Piccolo, like they're pretty good. But this is tough. I find this is probably going to be the most difficult one to kind of like pick names, because unlike, you know, if we're talking about like Dokkan Fest TURs or something like that, like there's not 10 really good options. Like EZAs are without a doubt the strongest part of the year. All right, so most valuable leader here. For me, this is easy. It would be the GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. That, like, almost all of the major, like, killer releases this year have been on that team. Like you can run that team. That's got Bulma. That's got 23rd World Tournament Goku. Like, you go through all of these craziness. They're all on that. So, let's see what we got here.
Valuable leader, the AGL Gohan Award. All 4,514 players have voted. These are the results.
It is so funny because, yeah, this guy was on the friends list. It's just forever, right? That is true. Kamehameha. People love that. All right, what do we got here? There's them. Okay, that would have been my pick for one. Let's see who 2 and 3 are. I mean, 23rd World Tournament Goku should make an appearance for sure. I think you could easily have him as 1 or 2. Who would be a third for me? So, a character released in this year. Yamcha was last year. Remember, I would almost say, like, Yamcha. I don't, like, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, like, their team is strong, but I don't like running 2 of them. We certainly could say God Goku, but, like, I just tend to shy away from that team because it doesn't have Bulma on it. I'll look at the full list, and I'll kind of come up with a third. Okay, so who's 2? Is God Goku, and then 1 is going to be 23rd. No, it's them. 23rd Goku's not on here? Oh, I disagree. Okay. No, I love God Goku, but I'm running 23rd World Tournament Goku's team over God Goku's every single time. Because 23rd World Tournament Goku has Bulma on the team, who, like, Bulma changes everything. Them, yeah, that does make sense. Most valuable leader, though? Let's look at this. He's 5th? No, I probably would put him 1, them 2, and then I think I probably would give them 3. They do have a crazy leader skill. I think it's important not to disrespect them. Yeah, I would go 23rd World Tournament Goku. See, they count like the New Year's units from last year on these rankings. I would not. Ultimate Gohan and, you know, Power Awakening Piccolo, they are 2022 characters. I'm not considering them if I'm talking about them. See, like, here's Ultimate Gohan. Like, he's not, for me, I don't count him, and Piccolo as eligible. But yeah, I would say 23rd World Tournament Goku 1. We'll go GT Goku Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta 2, and then we'll go the blue Goku and Vegeta as 3. Who else do we have on here? Fusion Zamasu. There's them. Future Gohan is definitely a very strong team, but I mean, it is a bit limited in terms of your options. Super Saiyan 4 Goku should be not even ranked. No way. Poor AGL Kale, dude. But, like, her team is good. It's just the problem is her design and the way you need Universe 6 allies, right? Piccolo Jr., 21. Wow, AGL Carnival Goku is probably a tad low, isn't he? Double Turtle School? Like, Turtle School? It's a little low. The Super Saiyan team is this high? Okay, sure. I mean, yeah, it's definitely crazy. So, I mean, this is one where I think people are, like, come on. Like, how is 23rd World Tournament Goku not 1 here? He's gotta be. Yeah, that Earthbed Fighter, it's just too much. Like, when you get, like, him, you got, like, Bulma, you know, you could throw them, you know, Gohan and Piccolo, like, I don't, like, that, I would say 23rd World Tournament Goku, best leader skill for sure. Blue Fusion's award for most aesthetic unit. Oh, spoilers! Hey, whoa! Most aesthetic, let me take a look how he explains this here.
The Blue Fusions Award for the most aesthetic unit overall of 2023. In third place, as chosen by 4,514 individual
I guess
voters
the way we
over
would
a
just
week,
assume is maybe
just got.
like best animations and stuff like that. So okay, future Gohan, yeah, would be there. The anniversary LRs always would sort of kill this. I mean, the way Dokkan is set up, the big celebrations always have the most budget going into it, right? Like it's just how it goes. Like Dokkan Legends, these games are all about like butts and seat for the major celebrations of the year. Anniversary, Legends Fest, Tanabata, Golden Week, New Year's, right? These are the times in these games that, like, you know, they're putting all their budget towards all the sick, nasty stuff, right? So, I mean, yeah, future Gohan, of course, the anniversary LRs. I feel like people would be high on God Goku. People probably would be lower on like 23rd World Tournament Goku and Piccolo because they're OG Dragon Ball. Regardless how anyone wants to feel or say, it just is a fact that the OG Dragon Ball characters carry significantly less hype. Even Saiyan Saga carries significantly less hype because it's pre-Super Saiyan. Dragon Ball as a series is run by Super Saiyans. So it's like once we start talking about stuff that's not in an era of Super Saiyans, they're gonna care half as much, right? So I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I feel like he could be one easily. I just imagine him cracking those knuckles, like, yeah, dude, yeah, that could be high up there. Um, yeah, God Goku would be high potentially. I mean, the thing about the blue Vegito, like, if he had better overall animations, he would be one in this list. The AGL LR blue Vegito, but like Goku and Vegeta's animations are just too mediocre, shitty, right? I think for that character to get on here. So future Gohan, we have them. Anniversary LR makes sense. And yeah, okay, yeah. I'd have to agree. So thinking about it, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku is high up there. So aesthetic, I mean, poor Super Boo. Okay, so we have Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Let's see. There's the blues. Wow, they are that high. Yeah. If the animations for Goku and Vegeta were like on par, that unit would probably be one. I would imagine that they would be one. The Super Saiyans make sense. Their animations look pretty good, I think. Again, Ultimate Gohan, I'm not considering for this. He's a 2022 character. God Goku makes sense. 8th anniversary Goku and Vegeta. Fusions and Masu's do look very good. 21, I like in terms of like her animation stuff, I was not as high on her as other people were. Yeah, this looks pretty good to me. Like, I don't. Future Gohan's animations are definitely the best of the worldwide celebration, right? Tech Gohan Award for Best TUR. Yeah, I have to love the name. Yeah, for sure. Yo, yeah, man. Tech Gohan Award. We're in there. So this, I mean, I would say Limit Breaker Vegito, Piccolo Jr., God Goku, 23rd World Tournament Goku. Those are the only considerations for this.
The Tech Gohan Award for the most valuable TUR of 2023 in the Dokkan Awards. This one is tight. I posted on Twitter kind of midway through the voting period, which lasted a week. There was a point where first and second was separated by 7 total points. It was very, very close.
Okay.
4,514 people have voted, and this is the top 3 TURs of 2023.
All right, let's go. Again, there really can only be 4 options, I think. I think anything else besides those doesn't make a ton of sense here. 23rd World Tournament Goku in 3rd. Okay. I mean, that's how I'd rank the Dokkan Fest TURs. If we're just doing TURs overall, I think I'd have him 4. I don't think that, like, you know, like Dark Mask King, like, I'm not putting him above 23rd World Tournament Goku or anything like that, right? 2, Piccolo Jr. Are they gonna have God Goku at 1? Is that who? Oh, it froze. All right, hold on. All right, let's see. So who is 1? Is God Goku. Most valuable. Yeah, I mean, I can't like something with this mix. I mean, I do think you could, because I mean, they're not directly saying best, right? So any of the 3 could work. Piccolo Jr., I mean, we could certainly consider his domination in World Tournament, as well as, like Super Battle Road stages and stuff like that. I think that would matter. I mean, we're not talking about most valuable TUR, against Fusion Zamasu or against Omega. We're talking about, like, in the game and stuff like that. So, I mean, that... Yeah, I think you could get Limp Breaker Vegito on here. I probably would vote Mid Junior just because of his impact on World Tournament and Super Battle Road as well. I mean, not like these guys are weak in Super Battle Road stages, God Goku and 23rd World Tournament Goku, but like Piccolo Jr. is the World Tournament character. He's the best by far, without like even a number 2. There's no other consideration for best World Tournament character. I mean, I feel like that does. Like what character have I used the most this year? It's Piccolo Jr. because World Tournament counts, right? This is good. This is the thing about this year. Like, people will say, like, oh, this year is a massive fumble and blah, 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 and the designs and stuff like that. But the major celebration characters in Dokkan this year were really quite good. Outside of LR Omega, like, they were quite good. So what do we got in terms of this list here? Okay, so there's Limit Breaker Vegito. Yeah, he's very close. And for 21... is 5th, but look at the drop off. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, 21 is 5th, but look at that drop off. It completely doesn't matter at all. Battle of Gods Vegeta. Wow. I don't consider Pan. She's 2022. Gohan and Piccolo. Okay. STR Krillin. I mean, STR Krillin is certainly better than Gohan and Piccolo, Pan, Battle of Gods Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Rose 21. STR Krillin is a Dokkan Fest as a banner unit, right? Like, make no mistake about that. Super Trunks is on here. Okay, sure. Sure. Terrorless. Who voted for this Vegeta? They're trolling. Berserk Vegeta? Stop it. Stop it. Look at these devils. Who would dare? I need a list of names right now. Who would vote for Berserk Vegeta? How dare you? We're making a mockery of this fine event here. How dare they? STR Mai, dude, she's ass. STR Mai, how does shitty Mai get on here over like Amanda and Raisin, bruh? These global players. Oh no, they're right there. Oh, never mind. No, pretend that didn't happen. That didn't happen. We're moving on. Yes. Yeah, I would go Piccolo Jr. Most valuable. Yeah, I think I would say God Goku 2 and then 23rd World Tournament Goku. I guess, I mean, like, the way I use some of my, like, thinking and stuff like that for earlier categories, I mean, Vegito shows up so late in the year, right? Like 23rd World Tournament and God Goku were staples against Sin, right? Huh. Yeah, Piccolo Jr., God Goku, 23rd World Tournament Goku. I mean, you could have Limit Breaker Vegito in there, but, like, we're not really talking who is the best, right? This is most valuable. Yeah, so I would probably rank it like that. LR Kalen Khalifa Award for Best LR of the Year. Okay. So that means we are acknowledging, for sure, that Kalen Khalifa are better than EJL LR Gohan. A lot of people disagree with me on that, back when 2019 happened, and those two were out that same year. All right, so let's see. Most valuable LR. Okay, they're at 3. I mean, they would have to be 1. Oh, Orange Piccolo is going to win this. Yeah, but I don't... Orange Piccolo is a 2022 character, man. Like, I'm not considering him. There's no way. Him and Gohan should not be on this. Imp Pan. Who's the other banner unit? Oh, the Gohan and Trunks who suck. Yeah. Or the Goten and Trunks who are terrible. The fusing Gotenks unit. Yeah, they're ass. I mean, you could certainly say Future Gohan. I think the Goku and Vegeta are pretty good. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is nice, but, like, I mean, I imagine most of these votes are global players. Like, the Omega fight doesn't even exist on global yet, right, for Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Let's just see. 2 is both. Oh! Oops. Yeah, right. And then this is going to be Orange Piccolo. Yeah, but again, Orange Piccolo is not. He should not be on here. Yeah, okay. Okay. Right. Boba. My bad. I'm sorry, dude. Look at me. I just woke up. I've got a little bit of a headache, actually. I mean, dude, my foot is kind of hurting. I kind of tripped yesterday. Like, my bad, guys. Like, you know, come on. I'm hungry. Like, it's been a while since I've eaten, man. I haven't had any apples in a little bit. Like, you know, we can cut me some slack here, man. My performance during this video, you know, we could raise it up. Let's lock in. Raise it up a couple of notches here. Okay, Bulma at 1, yes. GT Goku Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta at 2, yes. And then Future Gohan at 3. That's exactly what I'd do. Again, I'm not considering Piccolo. He's the 2022 character. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is way too high. There's no way. Dude, we're most valuable. I mean, he is great for Omega, yeah. But like, dude, like, again, maybe I'm crazy, but I imagine most of these votes are from global players, are they not? Like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku has had no impact on global whatsoever. You just have the Dismal Future fights. Like, I mean, yeah, you could take Super Saiyan 4 Goku and he'll crush Red Zone Broly or something like that, but there's sort of hope. The 200% Super Saiyans, Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. There's the blues. Yeah, I mean, I would. This character is definitely going to be disrespected. The amount of times I've used them over this year, this unit is much better than many people give them credit for. People act like this unit is unrunnable, which is just not true. Their standby is just way too good. Yeah, so I would say Bulma 1, Goku and Vegeta, and then Future Gohan. Yeah, I would say that exact 3. Okay, not bad. Looks like people are voting correctly here. We love it. We love to see it. Raditz Award for most disappointing unit of the year. Oh, whoa, spoilers. Whoa, hey, we saw Ultimate Gohan there. I do not consider him. Most disappointing. This would have to be Omega, yeah. It's gotta. The amount of talk of LR Omega I've seen throughout the years versus like what he is when he showed up, I would have to say it's LR Omega here. We saw Super Trunks was 3. Yeah, I mean, Super Trunks is not really carrying tons of hype, though. Like, would I vote Super Trunks on here? Probably not. Omega feels like the clear winner. Disappointing. Could I vote LR Ribrianne? Is that okay? Because if we look, LR Ribrianne, I would argue probably has maybe the weakest impact of any of the very unhyped characters. So we're talking, you know, Dokkan Fest and LR's, you know, Videl. Well, I mean, I guess Raditz is always the word. Yeah, Raditz. But, like, you know, Videl, Captain Ginyu, you know, like the Raditz, like Pan, like that hype tier of character. Ribrianne, I mean, Ribrianne is not even like a quarter as good as Videl was the day she came out, or Captain Ginyu. Right? Like, Ribrianne should be a strong character. Like, they messed up so bad. You can't drop, dude, you can't drop Ribrianne and then make her mid. Like, she's I guess. That's not, you cannot do that. You can't. When you drop, Bulma, Kid Bulma would fit in that list as well. That is exactly how you make a Kid Bulma card, right? Like, yes, that's what you do. So again, we saw Super Trunks here. I mean, yeah, he's disappointing. I don't know if I would put him on here myself. Cause it's just, I don't know. Ultimate Gohan, I would not consider him. I mean, his design sucks, sure. But who is one? Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, I could certainly, man, yeah, you could make a good case for that. I would probably put Omega 1 and him 2, I'm thinking. Just because, here's the thing with this Goku, right? Yeah, he's terrible. And, I mean, is he worse than Omega? Probably not, because Omega's good in a vacuum. Like, if you just look at what Omega does, like, yeah, he's good. But, like, you have to run GT bosses, so. Oops, you know, not real. Oops, we're running GT bosses, yeah. Not exactly a real team. So, that kind of hurts Omega quite a bit, but, I mean, you look at Omega's teams, I mean, shit like Shadow Dragon Saga, GT bosses, Power Absorption, Full Power. These teams could really, really have made a killing if Omega was just villain LR Bulma. It changes everything. Like, could you imagine? Like, if Omega was just villain version of LR Bulma, then he would be a must run on every team. Because remember, Bulma's support is not superclass. She supports everything. If Omega did the same, like, dude, Omega, oh my god, like, it's, he would be like he'd be a top 3 in the game. It'd be crazy. Let me look at the. Let's look at this. What do we got here? It froze again. All right, hold on. By the way, coming back, I noticed the high amount of retweets and stuff like that. I'd have to imagine a lot of people are disagreeing. It's always dangerous to go searching around on Twitter, but let's just take a glance. People, yeah, I mean, okay, Omega, yep, Gohan is in 20. Okay, number one is so real, sure. Omega, yeah. I mean, everyone's just talking about that Gohan. All right, let's take a look at the actual. So these are most disappointing. Omega was 4th. Super Trunks feels high on this to me. Yeah, 17 is 17. That's another one, dude. And Ice and Nova, yeah, man. Like we could, if Super Trunks or Spirit Bomb Goku sucks, like we'll survive. Although to be fair, Vegeta family does need help. We'll survive. But like Ice and Nova, bro, 17s, like Omega, like these guys being shit kills stuff. Again, this is a 2022 character. I'm not considering them. 17 and 18. Oh yeah, Gotenks and Gotenks and Piccolo have Dokkan Fest animations. Their animations are better than a lot of Dokkan Fest this year. Gotenks and Piccolo, and they suck. Like they're nothing. Frost, I don't know. I mean, yeah, Frost, if he was good, he would have a sizable impact for sure. People really wanted this Vegeta to look good, huh? Vegeta probably does have the best animation of a Heroes character, right? I think he does. Huh. Yeah, I would probably say Omega. The Spirit Bomb Goku is 2 for me. You know, even though, again, it's a Goku, it doesn't matter if he's good or bad. Like, there's 50 other options that can replace him. It's still, like, Dokkan, you know, should be made to understand that they're idiots for dropping a 3rd base form Goku in 3 months. If you could link, like, base form Goku could link with base form Goku, could link with base form Goku, it would be far less of an issue. But right now, I mean, links are a major factor of this game, right? So, these Gokus are on the same goddamn teams. So, it's like, yeah, I mean, oh my god, yeah, it's Spirit Bomb Goku's on Movie Heroes instead. Oh, wow, so different. Pure Saiyan, Turtle School, Goku family, like, all this shit, right? Like, yeah, like we could live with it, whereas Omega, like, we cannot live with him sucking, right? Like, it's just it's a crater in the game. Like, it hurts. So I'd say Omega in Goku, and I would probably put Ribrian as 3, because I just view, like, a lot of people just don't, like, they're just not going to care about Ribrian at all. But, like, I think that the representation for these, you know, unhyped characters is important. But you have to make them Bulma. You have to make them Videl. You have to make them Captain Ginyu. You cannot make them Raditz or Ribrian. Can't do it. Best unit in the game. Oh, well, I mean, this will be Orange Piccolo will win this, surely. But again, I mean, I would agree, but he's a 2022 character. So, I mean, I'd say Bulma, man. Bulma is my pick. I think you could argue Future Gohan. I think you could argue GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Those are the 3. All right, let's see. There's them at 3. Okay. Bulma 2, and then this is going to be Orange Piccolo. Yeah, but again, Orange Piccolo's a 2022 character. He shouldn't be on here. It froze again. Okay. Goddamn Elon Musk, man. Yeah, Orange Piccolo. All right, so let's take a look at the voting here. So this is best unit in the game. Bulma, them, Future Gohan. I would put Future Gohan above GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta myself. I think Future Gohan is just he's a little too tight. Then there's God Goku. Okay. I mean, there's a monster separation between God Goku and 23rd World Tournament Goku. They should be close. They should be neck and neck in most of these categories, right? You know, it's like leader skill. I'd give it to 23rd World Tournament Goku, but like it's these characters are close. Okay. Good to know that the Twitter baiters constantly attacking God Goku does not reflect reality. That's good. So most of the community does have some sense with that. But again, I do not think that there should be this huge gap between these two. They're right there next to each other. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is way too high. Vegito, I mean, this is probably a fine spot for this Vegito. Piccolo Jr. is in a good spot. Again, you just bump up 23rd World Tournament Goku to kind of match them. Super Saiyan 3 Rose? No. I mean, dude, this is best unit in the game. Like, these characters, like, we're not considering any of them. Sort of Hope Trunks, hell no. Like, a lot of these guys. Like, even, like, I'm talking about 23rd. Like, these guys don't even, no. This is Bulma. I would say so. The best unit released this year is Bulma for sure. It's just her impact is too big, and like she's on like I've seen people say like Bulma doesn't have teams, and it's like I mean I just don't know how you could possibly even argue that with a straight face. Because like yeah, Bulma sure does have teams. It's called Earthbred Fighters, the best team in the game. It's called Power Wishes, you know, the best team in the game. Like it's like yeah, she's got teams, man. This is all you need is these two. So yeah, not bad. Yeah, Bulma is nuts. They made a real monster with Bulma, and that's exactly what you got to do. Like that's how you make Kid Bulma from episode what like her intro is literally like the second shot of episode 1 of Dragon Ball, right? Like it's episode 1 of Dragon Ball like is the strongest character of the year. That's correct. If we're gonna get like an LR from OG Dragon Ball, or we're gonna do that, like you got to make them on that level. You have to. You can't be doing Ribria and shit, man. You can't be doing Raditz stuff. Tech Pan was solid. Even she should have been better, but I mean, she at least was explosive. So yeah, okay. I mean, I'm not really against it. I mean, if we're considering Piccolo, yeah, I'd put him at 1, but I mean, he's a 2020. He's not a 2023 character. So this is good. This is good. New Year 2022, yeah, sure, but it's still like for me, like I would cut it off very simply that they're 2022. I guess I mean the thing is that like look at the timing of when we're doing this, like right towards the end of the year. So like if this is the first annual, okay, so like if this same thing had been done last year, this would have been out before Gohan and Piccolo were even out. Just one thought I would have. I do think that this might be a little bit more successful of a format if it was done maybe like the first week of January and it also included the New Year's characters. Like, so if we do this, like there's one of these next year for a 2023, like the 2023 awards. Well, I guess, okay, so we call it the 2020. Like, shouldn't the, I don't know, I guess like when we're talking about like New Year's stuff, it's weird because like, so when we do this next year, talking about all of well, nah, because I guess Goku, well, whatever. Dragon Fist and Hirudegarn, they're just not going to be able to be on it next year. Whatever. I think it's better if we next year just would only focus on the characters released in that calendar year. Will probably work better. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. A lot of this was pretty good. I mean, this seems like a fun little event right here. A lot of effort went into these like graphics and stuff like that. Like this is cool. So definitely shout out to Greg right here. Like this is a nice thing he's built here. A lot of them I don't think were really too far off. Obviously Omega, I mean, as most disappointing. I mean, he has to be most disappointing, man. He's gotta be like, you just look at how the game would be with him being super good and with him being super bad. And it's probably the biggest swing. Like that's a good way to argue it. It's the biggest swing, right? Like if that's Spirit Bomb Goku, if he's the best unit in the game, does that change stuff dramatically? No, it doesn't. If Super Trunks is the best unit in the game, does that change things dramatically? No. But like Omega as the best, like that significantly changes things for his teams. I feel like you gotta put Omega 1 right there. But let me know what you guys think about this. This was fun. I did enjoy this right here. So we'll see what the 2024 awards are gonna look like next year. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.